She got thick, but she want to get Finnegan.
Welcome back to Eating Good Podcast. I'm Leo.
I'm Sam.
I'm Marisol.
I'm Oscar.
I'm David.
And this week we have a guest. In case you didn't notice, it's Leo. But on this podcast, we go to different food establishments, try it out, give our rating. This week, we let David decide.
And I took us all to Sonic Drive-In, America's Drive-In.
I didn't vote on it.
He didn't say that we voted.
Wait, what did he say?
He said I didn't vote on it.
This isn't a democracy.
Well, it's America's
This
Drive-In.
is a weekly monarchy where we each get to pick once a week. Sonic Drive-In, America's Drive-In. Click here to get text messages with exclusive offers. No, so Sonic Drive-In, you guys have seen the commercials. Hilarious. Love them. That's why I picked it. There's no write-up for it because it's a chain or what have you.
They still got an about me.
Not that I could find, so...
Do they have a slogan or like a song?
Let me look on their Wikipedia.
I go super fast.
That is not.
That's not it.
Oh, wrong Sonic.
Sonic.
Wacky Packy Kids Meals
That's not
That's
the
not a
slogan.
slogan.
That sounds right.
Let me pull up a TikTok.
Company.
You just want an excuse to be on your TikTok.
Right.
Well, I feel like they have like a little theme song, and I just can't think of
Chronically
it.
Online. Sonic founder murdered.
Oh. What? We need to get into
Let's
that.
see. Well, okay.
I don't think they have it. Sonic, eat fresh.
That's not Sonic. That's
That's
Subway.
Sonic, where you're a family here.
No.
Sonic, welcome to the neighborhood.
That's Applebee's. I wish I was there.
Sonic, driving towards success. I think that's just like an initiative.
I
don't
think
know.
that's probably just like
No, it was
Like
something
the
like
their
we've
corporate
been
culture.
for
like,
60 years.
Oh, gotcha. The about me. Okay, so Sonic Drive-In.
Driving to success.
Driving towards success. So they've been in an establishment for about 60 years. They built a dominant position in the drive-in restaurant business. But essentially, you pull up, press the button, make your order, and the car hops will run your food out to you. You can eat in your car. You can eat at the little picnic tables. They have a little drive-through. So they really have an option for any type of way you want to eat. We pulled up, and the pull-up wasn't open. You couldn't order through the little window thing, so we had to do the drive-through. But they let us eat there, so that was cool.
It was also raining.
Yeah, I was like, oh, how great would it be to go to the drive-in, windows down, eating in the car, and then it was like pouring rain. Just my luck.
At least they had the picnic tables under the roof.
Yeah, so it was like a little awning type situation. So we made do. They didn't eat in my car, so they didn't make a mess. Like those little piglets they are.
Whatever.
I'm clean.
I'm the one that's always finding garbage in my backseat because I'm driving you all around.
Okay, the last one was me. I forgot about it.
Was it the receipt? Oh no, it was a Kit Kat wrapper.
Yeah, it was a Kit Kat wrapper. That was my
actually,
bad.
I think, in her car.
Oh, well, I left it there on purpose then.
But I cleaned it up, so it's okay. It's okay. Her car's already dirty anyways.
It's not dirty.
It's
Have
not
you seen
clean.
your car?
Your car always has like 3 empty Starbucks cups in there. Well, like half full.
Ew.
What's your problem?
My car is not as dirty as
Here,
yours.
I'll help you
I
out.
don't know. Have you seen your trunk?
How clean was my car today, guys? I mean, come on.
You knew we were going to go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had also just cleaned it out like a week ago.
Say my car is dusty, but it's not dirty.
Mine's not dirty.
Well, you got a lot of stuff in your car.
Yeah.
Like,
It's messy.
like what?
I guess.
Like shoes.
I have no shoes there right
You
now.
got a pair of boots in the
You
back.
had that vampire cape in there for like forever. It might still be there, honestly.
In case I happen to come upon a vampire.
Wait, what do you need the cape for?
Don't worry about it. Mind your damn business.
So she could pretend to be a vampire too.
Maybe I got some side stuff I'm doing.
Oh gosh.
It was from Halloween last year, I think.
Like 2 years ago.
Clean
No,
car.
it was last year because I dressed
know,
like a
you're right. It
vampire
was
every
last year.
year.
I want to suck your blood.
You got a clean car and you haven't cleaned up since last October.
It's the not there anymore.
Mm.
You were in my car recently. It's not there.
Yeah, and I had to like figure out where to put my
It'll
feet.
be back there in 2 months.
No, because I already moved it.
All right,
Okay.
children. All right. Let's bring it back in here.
The children are
Where
fighting.
do we eat again?
All right. I feel like the father driving us around, getting us food, wrangling the kids in. But we can start talking about what we ordered. There's 5 of us here. We each got our meals and some snacks and such. All right. So anyone want to start us off with what they ordered?
Well, what I got a corn dog. For those who don't know me, I love a good old corn dog. And I'm going to give this corn dog a 9 out of 10. And I'll explain why.
Ooh.
I know. It was a really good corn dog. The cornmeal itself, delicious. It was very fried. It wasn't like a golden color. It was like more of like a dark brown color. And honestly, I'm okay with that. And it tasted very like corn. Like
Corn.
Okay.
yes, I can taste the corn. Obviously, it's not fresh corn, but it tastes like something you would get at a fair, and I like
Nice.
that personally. It
Yeah. After you were done eating it, you're like, I meant to give you guys a bite, but it's gone.
was so good. It was like Sam's and with Sam last week.
The chicken wings.
No,
No, with the strawberries.
With the with the
I know-
strawberry pastry.
I know what you meant now by like you had the intention of sharing with us, but then like why would you give that up?
It was too good. Like
too
you couldn't
good.
share.
Yes, this corn dog tasted like I got it from a fair and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So 9 out of 10. I got 5 chicken tenders with tater tots. And it actually also came with a toast, and I didn't know it comes with a toast.
Yeah, that was random.
Yeah, the toast though is just like a piece of bread. Like if you
Well,
were
yeah,
to
that's
get
what
like
toast
bread,
is.
I guess, but like I don't know if I get like toast from like a
You want it
food
to be
place,
like a Texas toast.
yeah, it's normally like a thicker like thicker bread, but this was just like what is some generic like bread brand?
Schweebles.
What?
Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread.
Is
This
it
is like
pronounced Schweebles?
Schwebbles. I don't know.
Schwebbles, I thought.
this is
We're going
like
with
your
Wonder Bread.
generic like Wonder
Sandwich
Bread,
bread. Yeah.
white bread, thin sandwich sliced, and they literally just put it on the grill for like a couple of seconds. I don't really like toast, so I'm just gonna pretend like that wasn't part of my meal. But I mean, thanks for giving me bread. The tenders itself, there wasn't much chicken in them, so it was a lot of breading. Also, it was super crispy, very crispy. I wish there was more chicken in it because I feel like I was just eating bread, but it was really crispy on the outside. I think they over fried it.
I agree.
Because they were
were
also
dark.
like very like dark brown. The chicken tenders itself, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. You know, if Sonic is the only thing there is out there, sure. Tater tots were great, actually. The tater tots were soft on the inside, crispy on the outside, not super cooked, not super fried, and it tasted like potatoes, which I liked. I would get the tater tots an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
They didn't fuck that up. That's good.
Yeah, the tater tots were exactly what
So
like
good.
you would expect a tater tot to
Yeah.
be, and it hit the spot for sure.
You bite into them and you can hear that crisp, and I loved it. But it was still soft on the inside.
I tried your chicken tender, and I feel like it's comparable to the Arby's chicken tenders, but Arby's
Yeah.
actually were better.
I would agree.
See, we like Arby's here.
Oh gosh,
Ew.
who have we become?
No, do not put me in that.
I'm trying to defend us because my family gets heated about Arby's.
I feel like the chicken tenders at Sonic's didn't have like any seasoning or anything on them.
No.
You know, it just tasted like fried.
Yeah.
Like you
breading.
needed to dip every piece in ranch.
Right.
Anyways, I also got the Sonic vanilla shake, and it was really thick, triple Z's. I couldn't like drink it. I had to like whip out a spoon and like eat it. But it was delicious. I'm basic Betty, so I just got a vanilla one. I just wanted to taste it. Tasted like vanilla. It was super thick. It had whipped cream. They forgot my cherry.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't think I got a cherry either.
Yeah,
That
me
is my
neither.
favorite part.
Maybe they don't normally give cherries.
No, they
They
do.
do.
They
Oh.
do.
Maybe they ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only had 2 people working there.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
they
they
were
were
hustling.
definitely
So?
understaffed.
They almost forgot our pretzel. Or yeah, our
I
pretzel.
paid for that cherry. It's my favorite part. I'm gonna give the shake a 5 out of 10.
Because they forgot your cherry?
Absolutely.
Harsh.
Yeesh.
I feel
With the cherry.
But was it exactly what you would expect out of a vanilla milkshake?
I guess.
Okay.
Fine, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. If the cherry
Okay,
was
so
there.
actual rating.
Yeah. Would I go back to Sonic? I would probably will be convinced again by you guys. But would I go there by myself? No.
I can go next. So I got just a single patty cheeseburger with cheese fries. The cheese fries were exactly what you would expect out of cheese fries. I think the cheese on them really made them good. I ate those super quickly. And at one point David was like, the fries aren't that good, but like the toppings on them makes them good. And I agree. The fries themselves probably wouldn't have been like great. They're no McDonald's fry. But because it had like that cheesy like nacho cheese flavor, I liked them a lot. So I'd give the fries a 7 out of 10. The burger, it somehow like got cold instantly, even though we ate there. Like I felt like my burger was just cold. And I don't know, it wasn't my favorite burger. Definitely didn't compare to like a McDonald's or Wendy's burger, in my opinion. So I don't even know what was bad about it. I just like, maybe it needed more seasoning.
It
or
was
like
just the burger itself was kind of bland because I also
Yeah.
like tasted it. And when I took a bite out of your burger, I just could taste a bunch of mayo and like the cheese maybe, but like the burger itself was like bland.
Yeah, so I'd give the burger like a 5, maybe a 4.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Not my favorite. I probably wouldn't get a burger if I go back there. And then, I also got these buffalo chicken bites, which were basically like a buffalo chicken dip inside of like a mini empanada. And those were really good, like surprisingly really good. I let everybody try them and they'd be like the perfect on-the-go snack. I'd give those an 8 out of 10. Would get those again.
Heck yeah. Those were like the warmest. Because you raise a good point. I feel like the food, even though all we did was pull around and park.
We pretty much ate right away, but all of the
Yeah,
food somehow was cold.
it did seem like it was cold. So that was rough.
Yeah, I got a burger. I got a double cheeseburger with the fries. And I would rate both of them a 5 out of 10. Like, the fries were a little soggy. Could have used a little more salt. Could have used a little more fries. But yeah, the burger was pretty bland. Like, it made me think if you just bought some regular ground beef at the grocery store, like not grass-fed ground beef, like the on sale ground beef, and just made a patty, made a burger, and just threw some cheese on it, like no seasoning, just cooked it like that.
Yeah.
Is what it made me think of.
Sounds bad.
There was one bite that had a lot of onion in it, and honestly, that was a really good bite. Because it's like, oh, at least there's some flavor to this bite. But like everything else, even the pickles weren't as like pickly as they should have been, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They threw a lot of pickles on mine, so the pickles and mayo were carrying mine.
I mean, they were carrying it still, but it wasn't the strongest pickle flavor, in my opinion. It's not as sour as it could have been.
Yeah. And then I also got a banana milkshake, which I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Actually, I'm going to go lower. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10.
What?
Because it was a vanilla milkshake with a banana syrup. Like, you could see the syrup. Yeah.
Wow.
Because when I first started eating it, I'm like, this is just a vanilla milkshake. And then every, like, 3 bites, I'm like, oh, no, that is banana. But
They forgot to shake it.
that's my thing with Sonic is, like, they have they're known for like milkshakes.
Yeah.
But I feel like all their milkshakes are just vanilla with something else in it.
I could see that.
But they have real fruit because I've ordered like a banana strawberry milkshake before where they just like cut up the pieces and put it in my shake.
Well, mine
So
didn't.
that's what I thought you were going to get when you got the banana shake.
Maybe they're just short staffed and they're like, fuck
Yeah.
it, pour that syrup in and throw it out the window.
Maybe.
I mean, and they gave us our food pretty dang fast
Yeah.
for just pulling around with 5 meals.
I mean, I've been there multiple times, and every single time I've felt like that. Like, this is just a vanilla shake with M&Ms. This
I
is
thought
just
you
a
liked
vanilla
their
shake
milkshakes
with
a lot
Reese's.
because you said I only go to Sonic to get milkshakes, so it made it sound like that's
Yeah.
the place to go for milkshakes. But I guess not.
No, like when like Charmaine wants a milkshake,
Mm-hmm.
that's just one of our options, and so we go there often. But
UDF.
I've always just
UDF.
thought that like this is just a vanilla shake.
I think you're
with
just
something.
tired of the Sonic milkshakes. But I would also just go back for like the shakes. I used to do that in college a lot.
I mean, I haven't been there in like a year, but yeah, it's the same experience every
Yeah.
time.
All right. I got the bacon cheeseburger toaster. So that's like, instead of the buns, it's like the pieces of toast that came with like Marisol's little thing. And it has like lettuce, onion, ketchup, pickles, bacon, obviously, the cheeseburger and a slice of cheese, or I guess the burger and a slice of cheese. And it said it came with an onion ring. I thought it was a hash brown. So that's why I ordered it, because on the picture it looked like a hash brown. But it doesn't matter because it didn't come with either. So I think I got duped a little bit. That was really unfortunate. For that, I'd probably go with a 5 out of 10 as well. Just because the bread was soggy. If it was toasted, it probably would have been banging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of bland. I tasted a lot of the ketchup. They must have loaded me up on hella ketchup or something, but it was like a little sweeter than I would have liked. And then obviously was missing an essential part of the thing, but the bacon did carry a little bit. So at least the bacon added some kind of flavoring, and I appreciated that. I got the chili cheese fries. So as Sam was saying, I thought the fries were pretty soggy. I don't think they were seasoned well enough, but the chili and the cheese on top was bussin'. So for that, probably give it a 7.5. I enjoyed it. If I went back and I were to get a meal, I'm definitely getting the chili cheese fries again. Maybe asking for a fork because it was a little tough to eat without the utensils. For my drink, I got a lime slushy, or a limeade slushy with the nerds in them. I'm probably going to give that an 8.5 out of 10. You can tell I liked it because I kept getting brain freezes. I got like 3 brain freezes during that whole course
We
of the
almost
meal.
lost him for a couple of times with brain dead.
Well, it was crazy. Like sometimes I'd sip at the same rate and then my brain would just be like, stop. And then it would freeze and I could feel it behind my eyeballs. And it hurt so bad. The first one brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah, the first one you were like done for like a couple minutes.
Yeah, I was like hands in my head, rocking back and forth, rubbing my tongue back and forth all up on the roof of my mouth, stuck my thumb up there.
Oh my god.
Finally went away.
Thumb up there.
A little bit more of my little soggy toast burger, and then did it again 2 more times. But it was good. I think the lime was really sour. Like I said, 8.5 would. I think I always associated Sonic with those slushies because in the commercials they would always be talking about their slushies and stuff. So I'd probably go back just for those if I'm like driving by and I want a little drink, a little sweetness. I'd get some, I guess sour in my case, but thought that was good. I also got a Oreo cheesecake milkshake. Damn, he was hungry.
Roasted.
And I will say, I think Oscar raises a good point because I think towards the end of the meal, I ate everything else and saved the shake for last because I heard it was really thick. So I was just gonna let it melt. And I was waiting for the cheesecake bites. I ordered it because I thought I was gonna have cheesecake bites, but I'm guessing it was just vanilla ice cream with cheesecake syrup because it did have like a darker tan color to it. But there was no cheesecake bites. So I felt duped. The Oreo chunks, I guess, were good enough to carry me over. Missing a cherry. I guess now I know that not to expect cheesecake bites or something. I'm really thinking that they were just a little short-staffed and were trying to get us out the door. They weren't expecting us to eat there, so they're probably like, they won't care. They won't notice.
I just remember their quality, like for their shakes, being much better.
Yeah, I feel like today felt like a rough day to go.
Maybe, I don't know. This is my first time going. I have no frame of reference.
Yeah, and I think I keep trying to hold out for hope because I always thought the commercials were so cool, and I think I built Sonic to be up this like Steak and Shake level of quality, but in a quick format. Because, you know, Steak and Shake does the nice burgers, great shakes.
I love a Steak and Shake.
We used to eat that a lot growing up, like when we go to the movies and stuff like that. So that was a move. And I haven't gone, I feel like, since the pandemic. So maybe I was trying to fill that void with Sonic. And it sadly disappointed.
Oh. What's your rating?
6.5. It was missing too many elements to give it a strong 7. But
yeah, that's
But
fair.
I would go back. Maybe give them another shot. And that might be enough to put the nail in the coffin. And maybe Sonic is not all I dreamt it to be.
All right. I got the foot-long quarter-pound coney.
Damn.
It's a foot-long bun, foot-long hot dog with chili and shredded cheese on it. And I probably would have give it a solid 6.5. Thought it was decent, especially for like
Like fast food.
yeah.
Did it just taste like a regular hot dog?
Yeah, there wasn't like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like anything like particularly remarkable. It was just like, you know.
It wasn't like a Sam's Club hot dog.
I don't think I've ever had a Sam's Club hot dog.
Those are so good.
All right, next episode, we're going to Sam's Club.
Yeah. Or Costco.
True.
It filled me up pretty well.
Yeah,
so.
it was a foot long. That boy
I
was
would
big.
hope so.
Couldn't fit it all in one frame, so I had to pan the whole freaking dog.
And unlike the burgers, it was warm throughout like the whole thing, so it didn't like dip in heat and get really cold. I also got tater tots. I probably would have give that like a 5. I don't know. I thought they were good, but they weren't anything remarkable.
It was harsh with the ratings. He's like, if I think they're average, I'm giving them a 5.
That's
I mean,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. I feel like when we think something's average, we give it like a 7. A
Yeah,
6.
right. So when we were all 5 today, I was like,
I think
dang.
we're between 6 or 7 whenever we think something's average.
Yeah.
We were very realistic
It
with today's
depends.
ratings, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on what it is. Like, because an average hot dog might not be as good as like an average, I don't know, tater tot
Mm-hmm.
or
Different
average
frames of
burger.
reference.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
For a hot dog to be bad, it has to be a really bad hot dog. I feel like.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, when we rate stuff, a 5 would be considered bad on our
Yeah,
scales.
yeah.
But, like, if you're looking at it, it would be a true average as a 5.
For critics, we're real generous.
Yeah, for critics, we're super generous.
I also
We're
just
good
think
people.
I'm just used to eating better
Damn.
tater tots. Like typically they're very crispy.
Where are you getting your tater tots from?
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
a go-to.
Yeah, tater tot guy.
No,
Napoleon
the
Dynamite?
Give me your
the
tots.
on-campus diner makes really good tater tots in the morning. So they're
Wow.
like super crispy and they're just warm and go really well with the ranch
Made
and
with
ketchup.
love.
Yeah.
He's so excited for the school year to start up. He's like, damn tots.
Can't wait. Dining hall. This is your last year of tater tots from the dining hall.
I don't eat at the dining hall.
You just
What?
said they're from the dining hall.
I said the diner, like the
Oh,
on-campus,
we
the-
heard dining
like
hall.
restaurant. You know.
Last year with the diner.
Yeah.
You're gonna cry. Can you? Can we
Let me
hear you
record
cry?
it.
Let me record.
I don't really cry, so
When's
probably
the last time
not.
you cried? Wait, are we moving on?
Wait,
No.
did you finish? Let him finish all his ratings.
And then I really like the milkshake. I give that a 7.
Did you agree with David's comments? Because you guys got the same one, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I think I I was basically finished with mine when David was like cheesecake bites. So like,
You forgot the cheesecake was even a part of it.
well, no, it tasted like cheesecake throughout, but it was
Oh.
just like I just never considered. Oh yeah, it's gonna come with cheesecake bites. So
He
that
had
wasn't
different
that wasn't
expectations.
yeah.
So it just was better overall for him.
Yeah, so I enjoyed the shake more than David, I guess. But, yeah.
What about the pretzel?
Oh, the pretzel. Like 7. Yeah, like 7. I'm not gonna stretch it out to a 7.5, but
Mm.
Okay,
it was
pretzel.
solid. It was a solid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they almost forgot our pretzel, but luckily we chose to eat there on the patio, and then the worker came out and was like, "Did I forget your pretzel?" And we're like,
Hell yeah.
Sure.
The I think the weirdest or like the problematic thing was like the cheese was just like very like I don't know like thick and just like
It was like one of those cups, and
Yeah.
they probably either had it at room temp.
yeah.
Was it warm?
No,
Yeah,
it was
'cause if
just like
warm, probably would
lukewarm.
have been like better.
yeah, it's just like
Cheesy.
prepackaged cheese.
Yeah, so it's just
Prepackaged dip and cheese, exactly what you would expect
Mhm.
that to be like.
Would you go back?
yeah, I'd probably go back. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd
Yeah.
like willingly go there, like
willingly.
or like
gotta
like
force
oh I
offer it. Offer it up.
like really go like oh I want to go to Sonic, but it's something like maybe I'm
people were
passing
going.
by, I'm hungry, I'm like
yeah.
oh and like I haven't thought of anything. I'm like maybe I'll stop by or.
Mhm.
If somebody's like, want to go get some Sonic, I probably would be like, yeah, let's go.
Or like you get kidnapped and they're like, hey, we're stopping by Sonic. You want anything?
You're like,
Yeah, let me get a foot-long quarter-pound coney.
They're like, damn.
You're paying, right?
yeah, you're paying. Let me get that double cheeseburger.
No, you don't want the double cheeseburger. Even if you're kidnapped, don't get the
Yeah,
double
no,
cheeseburger.
Don't let that be your last meal.
I gotta eat the burger first,
Go
so
for
I'm
the corn
disappointed
dog,
with
come
it, and then
on.
I eat the coney, and then it's, I'm like,
What about the
okay.
corn dog?
Get the corn dog.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Actually, no. The foot long quarter pound coney with 2 corn dogs.
Yeah, I would go back. Probably not for like a full meal, but for like the snacks, like the
Yeah.
corn dog and the
Yeah.
buffalo chicken dip bites. Like those were like the best things.
I'm giving that
so-
an 8. I forgot to rate the chicken whatever.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
they were good.
The buffalo chicken
Oh,
dip
the
bites.
empanada was so crisp.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else, it was just perfectly crisp up.
It's also like relatively like cheap, so it's like if you just get a
Yeah.
bunch of snacks, that could
Yeah.
be just your meal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think like they have too many like different items in the menu and they can't really like have
Specialize?
like specialize in like certain stuff?
Maybe like they're all subpar because they
Yeah.
just have too much.
They got pretzels, they
Yeah.
got corn dogs.
They gotta switch to that Cane's model where they just sell chicken and
Slushies.
fries and toast.
Right.
Get rid of that toast. Just keep the bun.
Right.
I'm telling
I'm
you,
like-
that's the first step. Soggy toast is not it. Come on.
I mean, I think that's kind of like their model, where like they just have so much, so that way there's something for everybody, and also
Yeah.
because it's relatively cheaper. Like Cane's, it's like
I feel like they're trying to have like a diner vibe, and diners always have lots of things in their menu,
Yeah.
but it's like drive-in diner.
Right.
it's
I-
also fast food.
Yeah,
So
but I've never
Yeah.
heard someone go like, Sonic is so good. Like, oh my god, I love Sonic.
I feel like you would go there to get a milkshake or a
Yeah.
slushie, and then be like, "Oh, you know what? I am kind of hungry. Let me get a
Right.
burger. Let me get a hot
Yeah,
dog."
let me get a snack.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, what do you think was better, Arby's or Sonic?
Sonic.
Sonic. I got roast
I have to
beef, man.
choose
I should
one?
have chose something
I
different.
might
but-
pick Arby's. Well, the chicken was just better.
you're just doing that so your family doesn't roast you.
No, listen, Arby's has the curly fries.
now they're gonna
Yeah,
roast her
that's true.
anyway.
Okay.
Curly fries are
Their
good.
fries were way superior to the soggy ones at
Yeah,
Sonic's.
because like if I go to Sonic and I were to get a meal, like I
Okay.
wouldn't like the fries or the burger. If I go to Arby's, I
you-
get the chicken tender meal. I'm gonna like the chicken tenders. I'm gonna like the curly fries.
Okay.
Arby's has curly fries, but Sonic has corn dogs.
That's true. The corn dogs was a big
I get
point
the
for
corn
Sonic.
dogs, and I've had their mozzarella sticks.
It's
Buzzing.
a close call. We'd have to do like a full pros and cons evaluation.
Yeah, the slushy is making me lean Sonic wise.
I will
Yeah.
never eat at Arby's ever again.
Yeah, I would have to go with Sonic because if I'm craving a milkshake and I'm just there, I might get one. But I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, I'm craving curly fries. Let me go to Arby's."
Right.
Like
Didn't you get a milkshake at Arby's?
I did.
Did you like that one better than the Sonic one?
No.
Because you said it was like a McDonald's milkshake and you like those.
Yeah, but
You said it was like a McDonald's milkshake. What's wrong with you?
yeah, they probably have the same ice cream machine.
Always broken.
Okay.
It's just a different kind of milkshake.
Yeah.
I
Different
guess.
Different
Craving.
expectations.
Yeah.
I feel like
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Like I don't go to McDonald's. Oh, I want to get a milkshake.
Sometimes I do.
Why?
That's
I
like
like
her
them.
third home.
I like McDonald's milkshakes.
The strawberry one goes stupid
I've
crazy.
never had the strawberry one.
What?
Every time
but you
I
love
want,
strawberry milk.
dude, every time like around St. Patrick's Day, like they do the green one, and I always miss it. Or
The
when I
Shamrock.
go, their like machine is broken, or, they're
this year we
sold out.
did Lent, so we gave up McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah. I always give up like fast food for Lent, so it's always during that era, and it's like, bruh.
No fish sandwich for you. Oh wait, they have it year round.
Fish fillet.
Fish
I
fillet.
heard it was
Oh,
really
fish.
good.
It's all right.
Not, I wasn't a big fan, but they've been growing on me recently.
I don't like it.
They're all right.
I've
I've
had
never
it.
tried it, I don't think.
Their tartar sauce is very good.
Because of
Anyways,
cheese.
All right, I'm going to put a poll on the Spotify. If you listen on Spotify, vote. What do you like better, Sonic or Arby's?
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of Arby's.
I
I
votes
mean,
in.
I think a lot of people
I
just
want the debate.
Last thing I'll say.
don't eat Sonic. Though.
If Arby's didn't have curly fries, there's nothing
they'd
else I
be
be
would
gone.
They
order.
would be out of business.
Yeah.
They'd be
No, they
Because they know I'm pulling
would.
up for the horsey sauce. What the heck? Who wants horseradish and ketchup
Whereas if Sonic didn't have food, I would probably still go for a
for a
milkshake.
shake?
But you gave it a 5.
Yeah, but a milkshake's still a milkshake.
He goes, enough day.
ice cream is still
And
ice
they
cream.
got other
It's
different
still good.
milkshakes.
Here's
yeah,
my
you gotta
thing.
fuck up a milkshake real bad for it to be bad.
Right.
I always, maybe I made it up in my head, or maybe that's what drive-ins used to be back in like the 50s or whatever.
You need to bring
but-
up the rollerblades
yeah,
again.
I wanted them to rollerblade, but their thing, machine didn't even dang work for me
David,
to order.
it was
This is
raining.
2023.
It was raining. It was raining, so I'll go
They
back
had
when
2
it's not
people
raining.
working there.
It's
Sure.
a hazard.
Well, one of them better to get some roller skates on. I tell you what. She better roll out when she forgets
Did
my
they used to
pretzel.
rollerblade? Is that actually a thing?
I know
Yeah,
drive-ins.
No, they still. Some of them still do because I've seen videos of like them falling on their ass.
Oh yeah.
When they like dump the whole tray in
Yeah.
the person's car.
Because they do the rollerblading, but like when you actually pull up to their car, they're like it's a sidewalk, so there's no like you can roll down.
Ramp,
You have to like go around to get up the ramp. So did they jump? Or
I'm
just
sure
have
the
to-
skilled ones
They
do.
just have to like put one foot down and then the other. Like that's dangerous.
All right. Well, I think that's enough. And that's enough Arby slander. We don't need more people coming at our throat.
True.
Moving on.
Arby suck. Okay.
Born hater.
Born hater. Anyways, we have Leo. So this episode is all about Leo and what's up with him.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, Leo?
Nothing much.
What's going on in your life?
The sky.
Yeah. How's school?
It's
Oh,
summer
it's-
break.
I know, but how was the end of what is it? Your junior year?
Yeah.
End of your junior year.
What was the question?
Are you happy that school's almost done? Like you're almost done
How
with
do you
college?
feel going into your senior year? What are your
Uh-huh.
emotions towards it?
It's kind of like, cause it's
Bittersweet?
yeah, bittersweet. Where it's like, I don't know. It's like, oh, it's my last year, so
Mhm.
it's like, I only have 1 year of this left. But at the same time, it's like, well, I'll have a year more of classes to do, I guess. But like,
Mm.
Live it up. It only gets worse from here.
Is there something you wanna do differently senior year than your junior year? Like,
no.
do you wanna go out more, meet girls more?
No.
No. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Are you talking to a girl?
No.
Oh.
Are you open to talking to girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you on dating
Yeah. Are you
apps?
on dating apps?
No.
Well, okay. Why not?
He doesn't have social media.
You don't have
So?
social media?
You don't need social media to have a dating app.
Okay, wait. Why don't you have social media?
I don't know. I don't really.
You think you're better than us? Sorry, that was supposed to be in my head.
You're like grilling him and then be like, you think you're better than us?
No, I think you've said that on every episode the past like 3 weeks.
Really?
You
So
think you're better
every-
than me?
I
Okay.
think she thinks we're better than her. That's why.
Ooh, she's deflecting.
Why don't you have like social media?
I don't know. Instagram, I'm just too lazy to make, and then Snapchat, I just kind of got tired with, so I got rid of it. And then, I mean, Elon Musk kind of ruined Twitter, so.
I feel that.
Oh, you were on Twitter?
He had a secret Twitter.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, you wouldn't tell anybody your username.
That's fair.
So kind of a secret Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter isn't really just for. I mean, it's more of like a. You know, it's
Yeah,
not
like
really
Twitter.
for like.
Yeah, you don't
Oh.
really like socialize anymore on there. It's more for the memes and the
Yeah.
funny things.
It's more of
or
like.
news.
Yeah, it's more of like. Yeah, I guess that, and it's also just like I don't know. I remember I was talking to somebody, and they're like they don't really like Twitter, but like part of it, because like they like to be like really engaged with like people,
Mhm.
and part of it's like Twitter is the app to not be engaged with your like close peers. Like that's the one for it's like you're not connecting with like personally. Like
Yeah,
You're not getting like
you're
baby
not-
photos of
You're
like
not having
people
conversations
Oh, I see
on
what
Twitter.
you're saying.
You're not posting like personal things that are happening.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's more like maybe personal thoughts. I used
Like
to use
funny
Twitter as a
ha-has.
diary.
Mhm.
And TikTok. The story is that like I had a friend, and I remember she like when TikTok like first came out, she was like, yeah, it was like 11. Then I went on TikTok, and then the next thing I knew, it was 5 in the morning, and I'm just like, I'm never using that app.
It's dangerous.
Mm.
Been
The
there,
death scroll.
done that.
I'm like,
But every
no.
social media is now coming out with their own
Dude.
Oh,
infinite
version
scroll.
of-
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As long
Those
as you keep
Facebook
going,
reels. I'm
won't
glad
stop.
they cut them off at 6. You can only watch 6.
Really?
Wait, what?
Because like when you're on your feed on Facebook or on
Mhm.
Instagram, they're like lined up horizontally, and or maybe not Instagram, maybe just Facebook. But they'll only give you 6. They're separate ones. One it could be about food or whatever. But then unless you like click on it and keep scrolling, maybe it's because I haven't done that.
I would say, what do you mean? If you keep scrolling, they're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I always
No, no,
click
no,
on
the-
them.
it's
You're
like-
talking about the little preview.
Yeah. Well, it's like you're going down your feed and it's vertical, right?
Yeah.
Then you come across the reels, little snippets that they'll throw in every couple posts.
Yeah.
And it'll be 6 horizontal.
But
So
then
I'll
they
watch
don't-
all 6, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
They don't even let you watch the whole thing though. For me, it only plays like 3 seconds and then it plays back at the
Oh
beginning.
no, well you click on them.
But if you click on, so you don't scroll once you click on them.
No. I click on them. When it's done, I go back, and then I'll go to the one to the right of it, and then click on it, and then go back.
If you were to click on it and then scroll down or scroll up, it would be a random new video, and that's the doom scroll. So you're purposely like preventing yourself from clicking on for scrolling. I guess
since I don't use TikTok, I just never got used to that format, so I'm just like, let me just watch these 6. And it's a good limiting.
It's like on Instagram Reels, that's the format, so it's easy to do that on Facebook.
Yeah. So like that's why I like them, because I'm like, it limits me. And then I'll watch them.
Tricked yourself.
And half of them are dumb. And I'm like, why did I watch half of those?
See, I hate, like, I'll be on, like, Twitter, and I'll scroll, and then I'll do, like, once or twice, or I'll do a refresh. I'm like, what am I doing? And I'm like, go to a different app. And then I'll go to Reddit. And then I'll do it, like, 2 or 3 times again. I'm like, let me go to something else. And then Instagram, and then I'm like, let me go to something else. And I'm back on Twitter, and I have to, like, stop myself. I'm like, I was just on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, I need to put my phone down.
The YouTube Shorts are pretty good too now, since they have your YouTube algorithm.
I don't know. Mine, I feel like mine isn't that good. Yeah, I don't use YouTube Shorts that much though, so maybe that's why my algorithm's not good yet.
Yeah. Well, it's just like mine will just be like stand-up clips or something. So they're just like little corny little things.
I mean, it is very good at showing you like what you've been watching or what you want to see, stuff. But it also is kind of like not great, because then that's the only thing you see. Because sometimes I'm like, I want to see something new, and you're just showing me everything I already see.
Yeah. YouTube Shorts is good at reflecting literally your subscribed channels or everything in their immediate vicinity. Yeah. So it's like,
It's the worst when you mess up your algorithm on one of the apps, and it's like a bunch of videos of like stuff you don't care about, and you're like, why? But then like because you watch them a little bit, it keeps showing you more. It's a never-ending battle.
Oh, I hate that. Like, with One Piece. So it's an anime, so I'm not caught up on the most recent episode, because they're on like crazy episode. They're like in like 12 or 1300, and I stopped somewhere around 600. So like sometimes someone will retweet something on Twitter, and I'll like look at it for like 2 seconds, and then the rest of the things I'm getting suggested are One Piece. I'm like, stop showing me. I don't want any spoilers. I'm not even close to there.
Naruto better. Anyways.
Back to Leo. You guys have any questions for Leo? Or is Alex just gonna grill him this whole time?
Yeah, what's 9 times 9?
What color
81.
is my underwear?
Ooh.
Wait, what?
What's 9 times 9?
No, the color.
Huh?
8-1.
You said what color, and then you added to the
said, what color is my underwear?
What color is my underwear?
I don't know.
You're not wearing any underwear.
Trick question. I don't own any underwear.
Yikes. That's why
that
the couch
house
smells
must
like
stink.
that. No.
Sorry, I gotta go in David's car.
Oh gosh, you better not get shotgun.
That's why David kicked you out of shotgun.
Okay.
Bet you wish you didn't ask that question now, did you?
You guys, I hate you. Who has questions for Leo?
Leo, before
you said you had a bunch, and then you were like, I'm gonna write them down.
Yes,
and
I
then
was
asking you.
And then give you a chance to answer them.
Yeah,
all right,
so
so
one at Sonic's.
So, what if we make you a dating app profile? Will you use it?
No.
Why? How is he gonna meet people?
Right.
Organically.
In college, I guess it's easier.
Yeah,
What
or
if
college is so much better.
We make one for you, and then we set up a date for you. Would you go?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do like Hinge or any dating apps, I'm guessing you're planning to meet people out in the real life.
Organically.
So do you like go out? Like to party? Okay. Do you have you approached girls while being out?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
Oh,
Please,
gosh.
can you like run us through?
Hey, yo, shawty.
During this series of questions, I'm like, why am I saying yeah? My parents listen to this.
Who cares?
I say
I
Chiquita,
don't
my
want-
baby.
What?
He goes up to them, Chiquita, my baby.
He goes,
And he was like, did you get your tickets for the gun show?
Dang, they're taking all my lines.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hit us with your best line.
Yes, or what you do.
He has a bunch of limes and keeps dropping them. He said, sorry, these are my pickup limes.
That's a good one.
you would have a line,
That would
pickup
get me.
line.
That would get me.
Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah.
You know, if I'm being honest, I feel like I get approached.
Okay, Leo.
Stunner.
That's the
Alrighty.
move. That's the move.
He's like,
Okay.
I don't approach girls; they come to me.
He's like,
Yeah.
it's my height.
True. Leo's
Yeah.
pretty tall. And
How
that's,
tall are you?
Like 6'1". And then
Wow.
also the hair, it's like, ooh.
Oh, he's like.
And when he
know?
goes to a party, he strains it and sticks it, gels it right up, so he's like 6'7".
When they approach you, what do they say?
Oh, let's see.
Chiquito, my baby.
Let me get
They
that.
probably go, "Can I touch your hair?"
Yeah, they go like, you have really nice hair.
Yeah, it's usually I never get the ask to touch my hair. That like ever really.
What is it? Can I touch your abs?
Can I touch your abs, your pecs?
Can I do a body shot off of you? You're like, what?
What kind of conditioner do you use?
Head and shoulders.
For your abs.
He's like, head and shoulders, 3 in 1.
Terrible.
8 in 1. Toothpaste, mouthwash, shampoo.
Okay, no, wait, what do they say? Is it always about something that you wear or how you style your hair or they go,
Sometimes it's just like, oh, I like your hair, and then sometimes they just like ask me if they want to dance, like if I want to dance.
Ooh.
what? Miami girl's crazy.
Yeah, girls used to come up to me in college all the time, like, what'd you get for answer number 4?
Nerd.
Like I don't know, I failed that class.
I was like, right.
You see the thing? My dot was the one all the way at the back.
Bottom of the freaking
Have
leaderboard.
you had a girlfriend in college?
No.
Have you like had a situationship?
Yeah.
You had, okay. How long did it last?
So I had one my freshman year.
He's like, so today is Thursday. Last week. 2 years?
Huh?
2 years? Oh wait, what did you say?
I said I had one like my freshman year, but it was like towards the end of the semester, and then
Okay.
it just like
Fizzled?
yeah.
Okay.
But I mean that one was kind of good that one fizzled.
Was she
the better.
Hispanic or was she
No,
white?
she was
Yeah,
white.
What's your type?
Okay, yeah, what's your type? That's my next question. I'm gonna say white.
He goes to Miami.
Right,
so
he goes to
it's
Miami.
mostly
He doesn't
white.
have much of a choice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When you guys were saying like dating profile, I'm just like, I just think you just wouldn't get the preference, right? That's also like,
That what?
What?
like you guys wouldn't like if you're like, oh, if we set you one up for me, I'm like, I feel like you wouldn't get it right.
oh, like we don't know your type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a specific type.
But you
it
could just
sounds
say,
Okay,
I like
yeah.
white girls, and then we would
Right.
got you.
He's like, it's deeper than that.
Okay,
She
like
needs to,
blonde
her
hair, blue
ancestry
eyes.
needs to be 43% Irish.
Oh my gosh.
Like blonde hair, blue eye. Like tell us your type.
Déjalo hablar.
Right, you're not letting him
Yeah.
speak.
Talking slow. Okay, go.
Um,
Yeah.
We'll cut out the slow parts. Just
Okay,
let him
okay.
talk.
yeah, jeez, you're rushing me.
Be like Bobby Altoff.
I feel like Oscar on his phone over
Yes,
there.
be more
Oscar.
like Bobby Altoff.
Awkward.
He's Bobby Alto.
We'll explain later.
Yeah, too much to dive into right now.
Like, is he like an actor? Or?
It's
Oh,
a
no,
girl.
she's like an interviewer.
She's a podcaster.
Uh,
She's got beef with Drake
That
now.
wasn't
apparently.
the question. We're waiting for your
Yeah,
answer.
what's your type? He's still he's distracting us.
He's trying to pull one over us.
Why is that such a difficult question? Like you don't know, or
He just
you're
does-
nervous or shy?
Is it
He's
like
so open.
do you have a physical type,
Yeah.
like look, what, like hair color or anything,
Uh-huh.
or is it not physical but it's more personality, or it could be both?
About like both.
He's a gentleman. He needs to form his,
Right.
His
All
legs.
women are beautiful.
especially the ones with big.
He's like, how do I say tickle bitties nicely?
I love a girl with a big heart.
Like it's just so big, it's popping
behind
out
her
of
big
chest.
breasts.
So big you would think she has 2 really big hearts.
She needs to have a fat ass brain.
Brain.
An intellectual.
So like something I realized in college is that I like when girls are smart. Like I don't think I like honestly I think like the number one thing is like college degree, like educated. Cause I'm like I don't really.
We're only around college girls, so that's
Yeah,
easy.
but like outside of that, like it's just like
You're,
I don't know.
you're talking to
Uh-huh.
townies?
no. What?
Then the
Well, then-
best
Like-
sometimes. No.
It's like they meet a
like
certain
prior
threshold.
to that, and
Right.
like outside of college, it's like, oh, they're not like, like.
Right. But then you don't know if they have a college degree until you actually get to know
Well,
them.
it's like you can tell when like some girls like it's not like a college degree is like a thing, but it's just like I meant like educated, because it's like
Okay.
there's like the
Okay, you like a smart girl.
No, I get that, but I'm saying in your school, everyone's gonna be at least semi-smart. So moving beyond that, what type
Looks
of girl
wise.
do you
I
go
don't know.
for in
You'd
school?
be surprised.
Surprised, yeah.
What? Yo, you think people are
There's
done
some
in college?
dumbass people. I
Yeah, I
got
was
through
gonna say.
college and look at me.
Some airheads with college degrees.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I was also gonna say. I'm just like, not everybody there's like smart, like the dumb little sorority girls that just like
Okay.
don't have thoughts going
well,
on in their heads.
So you don't like sorority girls.
He's like, I didn't
Well,
say
not-
all that.
He's like,
I didn't say that.
He's like, slow down.
Whoa.
You're like, okay,
I also realized in Miami, it's like all of them are sorority.
That's what I was
Right,
gonna say.
right.
So you don't have a physical type.
right.
That was the main
Physical-
question we were
Yeah.
asking.
Like white girls.
Okay.
That was easy. Boom.
Well, I was thinking about like the first point, like just how to formulate.
Mm-hmm. Blonde, brunette, redhead, or don't discriminate.
bunnies.
I guess I don't really discriminate.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I always like blondes, but
Mm.
I don't really like. It's not hair color's not number one thing.
They're more fun.
You, David.
Me?
Yeah.
I want me a little ginger boo.
That's what we've been
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
We want
I'm
ginger.
telling you.
Dude, I feel like
We're like David for real.
Yes.
I feel like
the same
something
type.
between Mexicans and gingers
I was
just
just
sounds.
saying
I feel
that.
like brown and
I want a
ginger just
little brown
works.
ginger
I said
baby.
I want a little ginger
A little
baby.
ginger and cinnamon sugar. Yes,
like-
baby. A little brown sugar.
We just gotta find like 3 siblings
Oh god.
that are gingers. Perfect.
Sister, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because gingers are rare.
Yeah. But when it's a family of them, it's like all of them are gingers.
And their genes are strong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
The
have
little
me a little
freckles.
Canelo baby.
So if you're a ginger, hit us up.
Yep. If
Or
you're a
you,
ginger,
or you
listening,
know a ginger.
Or
I
you
know a
know a
lot of
ginger.
ginger.
nice fiery
You know
redhead.
gingers?
Yeah.
How old are they?
Right. Are they
Well, I'm
older?
just like-
Oh, they're older than 25.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right, keep
No,
them to
just-
yourself.
They're all around my age.
Anyway.
So.
Doesn't help.
I don't mind. Hit him up. Hit me up. Hit
It's
me
like
up.
still send them my way.
Then what's your type, Marisol?
Ginger.
Recently, I've like, I want a ginger baby. I want an Asian baby. I want a black baby. I want an Asian baby.
I think she
Did I
just
say
wants a
that?
You said
baby.
that twice.
Just get like 4 surrogates and then like 4 different donors and just
I just,
have one
That
of
costs a
each.
lot of money, Oscar. What do
I
you
feel
think
like
this
I
is?
like. I,
Just steal a
I
baby from the
definitely
hospital.
don't like white boys, but I don't know. I say that, but
She's gonna have
You
a
don't
boy
like
next
prefer
week.
them, but you still
Yeah.
talk with them.
yes,
If they're hot enough.
yeah,
If they got the right look.
yeah.
I feel like your type is like light skinned brown boys, I guess.
Oh yeah, I would love a light skinned brown boy with green eyes and abs. But you know, a girl can want things.
I
My
feel like
type is definitely just white guys.
yeah,
But
straight up.
usually
like brother,
like-
like sister.
Like brown hair. Usually blonde is like they're too white.
Ooh, too Aryan for you. Dude. I feel like Latin Asian babies are so cute. So I feel like
An Asian.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're Asian, hit me up.
If you're a girl with a pulse, hit him
Hit
up.
me up.
Smack that motherfucking like.
All right, next question for Leo. What are your plans after college?
Well, let's take a step before that. I think we were talking downstairs, and you were telling me you were doing an internship.
Yeah.
Are you like comfortable sharing like what you were doing for the summer?
So, I stayed in Oxford for the summer. It was pretty nice. It's a different vibe because it's a lot more quiet and campus is empty, which is like, I don't know. I think it's cool. 'Cause it's like, ooh, it's empty. It's also like, I don't know. So it's like you don't see a lot.
Spooky.
Yeah, it can be a
They're
little
ghosts.
spooky. I remember like winter break. Like I was there for a bit, and I
You
remember
got
walking.
chased
No, it's Oxford, Ohio. You're not gonna get chased
by a ghost.
But no, I remember I was like, ooh, this looks so cool. Like I was like thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, senior pics, it's like the best times to do it are over break because nobody's on campus, so you can get like all the
The best spots.
yeah, and you don't have like random people walking in the background. But
So did you just set your phone up against a wall and like take
no,
pictures?
I never took photos of myself.
Oh,
I
you just
like
thought
I
about
just
it.
thought about
Just
it.
a thought.
I didn't do nothing with that thought. I just thought about it.
Yeah, I picked up trail running over the summer, which is really really fun because there's a lot of trails on Miami's campus, which are like really really nice. I'm actually almost done with the trails. There's like 2 little parts that I haven't hit yet.
You lost track of the internship.
Oh yeah,
He's like, well, I'm talking about the fun stuff.
talking about the fun stuff. Yeah. So I picked up an internship.
Was it paid?
Yeah. Actually, I'm continuing doing it for the semester, and I get
Nice.
paid more because like there's like a program with AmeriCorps, and through that I get paid more. It's for the Office of Aspire, which stands for Advancing Strategy, Partnerships, Institutional Relations, and Economy. It's part of it's like the lobbying arm of Miami, so it's like it meets with like local representatives, like county commissioners, like the city council. That's nice. Part of it's like bringing investment into the campus, so it's like another branch of like bringing in money.
So do you do like a lot of like grant writing?
Yeah, we actually what is it? It was like a few weeks ago. They had hired like grant writers, and then like the grant writers didn't do their job because they had basically like copied and pasted like
ChatGPT?
no, they had like copied and pasted like the reference material, so they didn't write anything new. And it was like some of the material in there was like just complete, like didn't relate, it didn't fit or anything.
Dang.
And it's part of it's grant writing, but it's like students aren't really like the main grant writers. This is annoying, but like I had to do a spreadsheet where it was like
Annoying. The spreadsheet.
well, the spreadsheet was
Sounds like the funnest part.
the spreadsheet wasn't it was like we're supposed to send out like a survey, and we had to find like who does curriculum in like every high school that teaches these certain CCP courses. And it was annoying because like a lot of those school websites were just like very old and hard to navigate, and it was just like some of them it's like they didn't have a clear person, and then some of them it's like we called and it's like they didn't answer. It's like they
It's
didn't
just
like they
hard to
didn't like you
reach.
couldn't even like put like a
Voicemail.
yeah, it would just ring.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
also
what the
the
heck?
summertime, so no one's at the
Yeah,
school.
right. They're all on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else?
No, I think that's enough on the internship. But I guess are your plans
There's a lot
after
more.
school to go back to that job, or you would look at other places?
No, so that's more like a student thing. So it's not like a
Like that's not something that gives you an offer at the end to go back to work there.
Or
no.
like, do you get any benefits for like, because you said part of it's tied in with AmeriCorps. Does that interest you at all? Like,
I mean, yeah, that's an option for after
Mhm.
I graduate. But my main plan was to do a fellowship for a year at the State House.
ooh,
So from what I heard, it's like sometimes it's like you don't finish the fellowship because it's like a lot of times like the brightest ones get picked to be like staffers. So it's like
so
okay.
it's like it's a opening door for
Yeah.
getting scooped up. So that's
yeah,
pretty cool.
and then but that doesn't start until like December. So then I was thinking about like at least do something for the summer.
So you're saying it would start the December after you
Yeah.
graduate?
Yeah, and then it lasts for a year. But then before that, I was thinking about like getting like some sort of like summer internship on the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Why are you yawning so much?
Right, you're the
boy's
one talking.
tired.
I'm tired. I've been yawning the whole.
You've been
Time we've
yawning
been up
as
here.
you're talking this entire time, and I'm like, at first I didn't know if it was yawning or if it was your thinking face.
I'm also thirsty. I ran out of water.
It was
Boy,
funny.
she's about to fall asleep over here.
I know everything about Leo.
Any other questions, Marisol?
Yeah, I want to relive the moments that your siblings like talk about you here. For
No.
example, one that I was thinking of is I guess you guys went on like a family vacation and you guys were in the pool. And David was
going.
playing some game and you threw up in the pool.
Yeah. David basically was drowning me.
I guess I wanted to get your perspective.
And then also, it was
Like,
like
explain it in detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was
happened?
your
Yeah, from your
POV?
perspective. It's
You're
probably way
playing-
scarier from your perspective.
so. I want to give a little background first.
Yeah,
so,
that's exactly what. Do it.
So, like while we were there, they had bought pizza rolls. I don't know why.
He remembers what he ate.
He's going way
no,
back.
yeah.
No, yeah,
But
keep
like, I don't know why they bought like a big box and it was like cheese, and I was the only one who ate the cheese ones.
Yeah.
So they like forced me to eat all the cheese before we left, and there's just a bunch of pizza rolls. So
Forced. Who? Me?
my parents.
Yeah, your mom. I feel like I remember
She
that.
was like, sit down and eat all these pizza rolls.
She's like, you're eating all these pizza rolls, and I'm like,
Put in
okay.
60 pizza rolls, Mom, please. She's like, sit
Maria.
down
Yeah.
and eat them.
She bought like the box. It wasn't even like a small bag.
Yeah,
or
because they
something.
buy the big box.
Yeah.
So it was like I don't. Yeah.
I remember they also got that big old bag of like Buffalo
I-
Tyson chicken, and I was messing them boys up.
Oh yeah, the
They were
chicken
so
go crazy.
good.
But the cheese pizza rolls I would not touch with the pole. Like hell no.
Yeah, so I was the only one. So I basically had to eat all of them, and then we were like, "Let's go to the pool because we're leaving tomorrow." And then we're
Dang, he
playing
remembers
like,
all the details.
Yeah, he remembers more than me, and I was the one who was.
and then we go to the pool and we're playing like, I don't know, something like sharks or something.
Yeah.
Sharks, indeed.
You were the shark.
And then, no, David was like pulling on me and like pushing me down under the water, and I'm basically like drowning, and it basically like all that like all that happening, basically like my body was like. Because I'm
This
full
is
of
the
pizza
end.
rolls, I just start yakking in the pool, and then we're like, "Oh, we gotta go."
Well, it was funny because
I have a different recollection
I
of that.
I don't remember it that way.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, you
He
go.
lived it. I think he would remember.
He
So-
probably got traumatized from it. So
From
he
my
remembers it more.
perspective, it was Leo's turn to be the shark. So you were going after David. And so David was like, "Get away, shark." And he went with his fist. And it hit you in the head and pushed you under the water.
I don't think I hit him. I think I did like
Yeah,
put it on
yeah.
his head
Oh.
and then
And
just
pushed
like
him like
dunk
underwater.
him like a dunkaroo.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly how long you were being pushed under the water, but he was in fact pushing you under the water. And then when you came up, you had like this like look on your face, like you were trying to catch your breath, but you were also about to throw up. So we were like, Leo, go to the edge of the pool. Go to the edge. So you're like there on the edge with like your elbows out
Your head out.
and your head out, facing like the floor outside the pool. And then you turned around and threw up into the pool.
the water.
Instead of throwing up on the floor outside the pool. And then we got out, and I found a lifeguard. And I was like, somebody threw up over there.
It was just like us in the pool.
And then we
Remember-
went somewhere else.
No, we went back into the hotel. We just left the pool after
Oh,
that.
did
Yeah.
Probably.
And then I think the lifeguard was like, "Who cares? We're about to close
Yeah,
anyway."
the lifeguard was
And then
like,
two
who cares?
there's like two kids who jumped into the pool after.
I do
I
remember
forgot
that.
about that.
I do
Like,
remember that.
Kind of close to where you threw up. I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa."
Do you
Yeah, they-
remember like facing out of the pool,
No.
but then turning around and throwing up
I
in the pool?
vividly remember
Yeah,
that.
no, you actively did that because I think we were like, Leo!
Yeah, we were like, why would you throw up inside the pool? You were so close.
He was
I
like,
feel-
I just almost drowned. Why are you mad at me for throwing up in the pool?
I feel like I was swimming, but I didn't make it there. But I don't know. I might not remember that one part.
There's also another story that Sam told where she was like making maruchan soup and burned you, and then got mad that she burned you, so she yelled at you.
This is what happened.
Was this when you burned me in the car?
Yeah. Because I wanted to eat a maruchan, but we were leaving somewhere. So I took it to go in the cup, and you were sitting next to me. And I don't know what happened. Like my arm moved basically, so it spilled some of the broth, and it landed on me and you. And you were like, ah! And I was like, shut up, Leo, it landed on me too. And I'm not crying about it. And you were like, but it burns.
Also, most of it landed on me.
I was holding it. It went up my arm. You don't know how much landed on me.
Oh, Mom. It was like my whole arm, man.
That was the bottle. Do you remember?
No.
When you burned yourself as a baby with the bottle?
You burned yourself as a baby with a bottle?
How would I remember that? I was a baby.
Well, you were like 2.
Yeah, I'm 2.
That's still a baby.
Yeah, it's still pretty young to
Well,
remember.
that's the
things.
time that your whole arm got burned and it was like bubbled up.
Oh,
Oh,
my
gosh.
god, what did he do?
So, well, okay. He was like 2, so how old was I? Like 8?
So you should remember. Yes.
So I do remember, yeah. My grandma on my dad's side was here from Mexico, and she didn't know how to use a microwave because she's from like Mexico where they don't have a microwave. I don't know. So Leo wanted a bottle, and he knew that you had to put 1 minute. So like he was the one pressing the button, so my grandma was like helping him, but they accidentally put 10 minutes on the bottle. So then the bottle eventually started like spilling over the top, so my grandma like opened the microwave door and put the bottle on the counter, and she called me over and was like, I don't know what was happening, like it was just spilling everywhere. And so I started cleaning it, but Leo was 2 years old and he just saw the bottle there, so he went to grab it and it knocked over and spilled all over his arm, and it was like boiling hot milk.
Oh my gosh.
And then he was crying, and then it burned pretty bad.
Do you have a scar?
No.
No, I mean not
Nice.
anymore, but
Nice.
Did they take him to the hospital?
no, it wasn't that bad.
Vaporu.
I thought you said it boiled up.
Well, I did. I think it did.
Sam's like, I didn't even know what the hospital was.
They
It's
put
like,
me
but did you
I
die?
was 8 years old and my grandma doesn't drive. You think we went to the hospital?
Le pasaron el huevo.
You're right. Your parents probably got home like, it already boiled over. What are they going to tell us at the hospital?
It's fine now.
Your mom's not even here to defend herself.
Right.
She wasn't there either.
Yeah, she's absolved of all
She
blame.
was at work or something. It was just me, Leo, and my grandma.
Mm.
And none of us knew what to do.
What other story?
Do you remember the time that I pushed you down the slide and you fell off and got a bloody nose?
No.
Thank goodness.
Did he fall off the side?
How old was I?
Huh?
Like, how old was I?
Like 5, maybe.
Damn, just beating him
Was
up
it
as
like-
a little kid.
Wait, was it like the treehouse, or was it like a playground?
No, like the treehouse in
Oh.
our backyard.
No, I don't remember that.
Good, you blocked it out.
I think I was too young.
Maybe he was concussed and doesn't remember.
He might have been concussed. What happened was Leo was sitting at the top of the slide and he was like, I don't want to go down yet. And I was like, you're taking forever. And then he was like, just taking his time, and he was looking over the edge while he was sitting there. And I was like, all right, you're going to go. And I just pushed him down.
So
But
mean.
because he was looking over the edge, his body wasn't centered on the slide. But he like
Oh my
fell off almost the top of the slide.
To the side.
To the side. Like, he fell off over the side of the slide. And he was like at least 3/4 of the way up still, you know? Like he was close to the top, not the bottom. And he must have landed on his face because then he had a bloody nose, and it was one of those moments where I was like, shh, stop crying, stop crying. Like he was trying to
those are
go
the
he was trying to go inside and like cry to my mom, and I was
Yeah.
like, no, stay right here. Just wait until you stop bleeding. And I don't know if my mom ever found out.
Oh my God.
Well,
She found out now.
Yeah, but it's okay. You're 21 now.
I remember this one
And he turned out
time-
fine.
He turned out okay. He's fine.
I remember this one time, like when Leo didn't eat any meat, and I was like, "Why doesn't he eat any meat? Like, what is wrong with him? Like, if he just has some, he'll see that it's good." And so I was making a sandwich for him. I don't remember what it was. Maybe like sour cream and cheese. But I took like a.
What the hell?
That's what he would eat.
Oh yeah.
But I
It's
took
good.
like a piece of like ham or pepperoni, and I put it in the middle of the sandwich.
I remember this.
And I gave him the sandwich, and somehow, right before he bit into it, he like opened the sandwich and took it out. I was like, "What's that doing in there?" And went back to eating it.
Because I didn't ask for that.
Wait, you didn't like meat?
I just didn't. I don't know. I just,
No, he didn't like
He didn't
meat.
eat it.
He would only eat like chicken nuggets growing up, and then honestly, I don't know when you started eating meat. It must have been after we left for college.
What?
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah.
How old was Leo when you guys left for college?
I was like in middle school.
Well, if
I was in middle school when Sam left, and then I think I was in elementary school when Oscar left.
Yeah, because he would have been 12 when I left.
2012.
Damn, when the world ended. Wait, before we get too far from the topic, can I tell a story also about trying to feed my younger brother something that he didn't
Yeah.
like? Like, you know this one?
Yes,
Okay.
this is a good
one.
It's so bad because I was like,
Oh,
all right,
no.
Miguel, my younger brother. I feel like he has like a sensory thing where like specific textures he doesn't like eggs he doesn't like, or at least he does. I didn't before, like gel, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
And so one day I was like, it was just me, him, and I think my sister was there too. And I was like, he's got to eat. He hasn't eaten today. So my mom had made caldo of like the albondigas. So it was like the little meatballs, but it also had like zucchini, carrots, and a bunch of other stuff. So I was like, Miguel, you're going to eat this bowl. He's like, I don't want to. I was like, I'm sorry, brother.
Wait, how old was he?
This was a couple years back, like not too long ago, but it was like,
Could he talk?
yeah.
He said he didn't want
He's
it.
just like, I don't want to. He's like, I don't like that. I was like, Miguel, you gotta eat some vegetables. I was trying to teach him I was trying to be a good brother and be like, Miguel, vegetables are good for you. Eat this. And he's like, all right, whatever. So I told him to eat it, and I was like in the living room watching TV or whatever, and like maybe 10 minutes had passed by, 15 minutes, and he had like barely eaten anything. And I was like, Miguel, put your iPad down and eat the food. And he's like, okay. And he would like pretend to eat it. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna feed you this because I need you to eat. And I thought I was doing a good thing, and he was doing really good actually. Like he ate, like it wasn't a full bowl, but it was like half of a bowl, and there was like a little bit of the meat, some zucchini and some carrots and stuff, some celery. And I was like, all right, here, giving him mostly caldo. So he was like chipping down, eating the meat fine. And then he surprisingly ate a couple of the vegetables, but I could tell on his face that he was like not feeling good about it. And I was like, come on, Miguel, come on. You're doing great. Like, keep eating. And literally we get to like the bottom of the bowl. I was like, let's go. We freaking did it. And then he just turns to the side and goes, bro. And he threw up the whole thing. And my first thought is not, dang, he threw up. My first thought was, all that work for nothing, dude. I spent like 20 minutes feeding him, and he threw it all up. Huh?
Now you gotta clean it up.
Yeah, I think I made him clean up. So I was like, Miguel, I was so pissed. I was like, Miguel, clean it up. And he was like, bro. And then I felt bad after. I was like, all right, here, I got it. And then I like actually cleaned it up. But I was like, dude, you try to do a good thing. I should have cut my losses, and like he was doing fine, but then I wanted him to finish the bowl.
Wasn't there a story where he like threw up in the bathtub or something? Or no?
In the bathtub?
Or like in the bathroom? I don't know. I thought you fed him like a tomato once.
Yeah, I was
and then
gonna,
he went
I was
running
gonna
to the
ask
bathroom.
the one where it's like there was like accidentally a tomato in there and he had the texture.
It was probably like something like that. I don't know if I was there for that one. Maybe it was, but
I thought it was
I
you.
remember you telling it.
maybe it was me or Saudi, because like I don't know who. It probably was me. I probably threw in a tomato in there by accident, not intentional this time.
Yeah, I think you said like there was accidentally a tomato in there and he
Just like got up and like ran to the toilet and just. I was like, bruh, he's a loud thrower upper, man. He lets you know when he's throwing up. It's like, dang. So yeah, definitely the sensory thing was not it for him.
Yeah.
He's been trying more foods though recently. I feel
That's
like.
good.
I mean,
So I mean, he's
getting
growing
older.
up. He's like
Yeah.
That's how
finding
it
out
works.
different. His palate is
He's
expanding.
like, Leo's like, yeah, look at me. I used to eat cream cheese and cheese
Chicken
sandwiches.
tenders.
Yeah, it's because like with kids is that like their taste buds aren't fully developed, so like that's why like they have a very limited range of food.
Yeah, and I saw on Twitter the other day too. Someone's like, they'll go to the doctors because like my kid's only eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and then the doctors will just be like, at least he's eating. Like,
Yeah.
like,
No, really.
like just like kind of follow their tastes, and then after a while, like,
They do that for kids and old people.
all right, like,
I have a story. I don't know if I've told this one before. I also have a younger sibling. Her name is Danuska, and she's 5 years younger than me. She would eat everything as a kid. So I was the child that never wanted to eat. So whenever my mom would sit us down, we would have like our own little kids table. It was princess themed, but
Which princess?
I would all of them.
Oh.
Anyways, I would give her all my vegetables and I would put it in her plate. But sometimes she would be like, I'm too full. And she said, do you remember me that time I told you I was like feeling sick and I was too full and you were like, no, you gotta eat them. And I guess she said, I'm gonna tell mom you're giving me your vegetables. And I turned around to her and I said, Mom's never gonna believe you.
God damn.
The manipulator.
Yeah, I think she ate it, so it's fine. I literally never wanted to eat my food. I think it's because they overfed me. My parents were the type where I had to stay in the table until I finished all my food. So sometimes I would like drop my food on the floor accidentally, but then one time I did it too much, so I had to pretend like I was vacuuming because I had to vacuum up all the rice. I also flushed food down the toilet once.
What?
Yeah, it was bad, guys. I just did not want to eat, and them forcing me was probably making me not want to eat more.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
See, I was always a picky eater, but I was never forced to eat something I didn't want to eat. Like, if I didn't want to eat it, I just didn't eat it. But I've heard that, like, taste is, like, acquired. Like, like if there's something you don't like and you eat it more, eventually you'll come to a point where you don't mind eating it or you like eating it. Because, like, when I left college... Or when I came back in college,
yourself to like a lot of foods.
Yeah, because I didn't eat a lot of Mexican food in college, and so when I came back, I was like, I don't care what it is, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, I was gonna say like pickles. You used to not like pickles, and you trained yourself to like them.
I used to not like mushrooms, and now I love mushrooms.
I like mushrooms.
Olives for me. I love olives.
You could say no pickles.
Well,
He used to say no
Yeah,
pickles.
no pickles on the quarter pounder.
it's because like when I go to Hot Chicken Takeover, they always give you pickles.
Like a good amount.
Yeah,
Like, and they're thick cut ones.
and I'm like, this is good quality food. There's got to be good quality pickles. So I felt bad throwing them out, and eventually I'm like, you know what? These are pretty good.
I remember when we were in Portland, the Costco pickles, only me and Miles liked them, and everybody else was like, eh. But me and Miles were like, bro, these pickles are so good.
Were they sweet?
They were like garlic or something like that.
Was I there?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
know.
Pickles.
I don't remember going to Costco or eating pickles.
No, it was when we were eating burgers in Portland when they were doing the cookout the first day
Was
or
it
the
the
second
big
day.
bucket? Like a decent sized bucket?
No, it was just like a jar.
Oh.
Nobody gave me a pickle.
And this pickle girl.
Yeah, as long as they're not the sweet pickles, I like them.
Ooh, those
No,
are
they
the
weren't
worst.
sweet.
Yeah. No, I think I've never been a picky eater. Obviously, it shows. But I think that was part of the reason why I couldn't fathom. I'm like, how can
Miguel not like
not
this?
like, or at least give
Give it a try.
Yes, I mean, Sadie is less picky than that, but even her, she'd be like, oh, I don't want to eat that. And I'm like, I'll try everything once.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one time I ate freaking butternut squash, and then
What?
yeah. Wait, did I never tell that story?
I feel like you
I
told
don't
it, but I
know.
forgot it. I remember
Okay.
butternut squash.
All right, so
Butternut
that's
squash.
huh? Okay, so like I said, I was never a picky eater. But my dad likes to prepare like butternut squash. Like he'll cut it in half, long ways, and he'll put brown sugar and bake them in the oven, and so they get like soft. And normally, like him and my abuelita will like whoever eats them, they'll eat it like cereal, kind of like it's like a dessert, right? So they'll have like milk and that and eat it like that. So I had a band concert. It was like my 5th grade band concert or something. And it was one day before my dad like traveled for work. And he's like, hey, David, you should try this. And even like I could tell from when he was cooking it, I was like, I don't know. I just don't think I'll like it. But I think it was the same thing with my dad. He's like, you never say no to anything. Like, just try it. Just try it. And I was like, I really don't want to. Like, I remember being like, I don't think I want to. He's like, come on, just try a little piece. And I was like, okay, fine, a little piece. My dad serves me the whole half of the thing, and I don't want to be rude, and so I eat the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
So I eat the whole thing, whatever. He leaves. I think he drops me off at the school or whatever. Play the flute in my little 5th grade concert.
Like Lizzo.
Yeah, I played the flute. I was a beast. Everything went fine. Thankfully, nothing went down at the concert. But then after the concert, my mom, like, she was at the concert. She's like, oh, like, great job. Are you hungry? Do you want anything like to eat? Like, whatever you want to get, like, we'll get it since you had a good concert. I was like, oh, okay. I want McDonald's. So we go to McDonald's, order the food. And I feel like in the drive-thru, I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling so good.
Oh, no.
I feel like I could feel like my head getting warmer. And I was like, oh, no. Get the food, drive home. As soon as the car parks in the driveway, I'm like, Ma, give me the keys. She's like, what? And she like gives me the keys. I grab them. I like leave the McDonald's. I like run into the house, open the door, go to the bathroom, and just all orange, the freaking butternut squash. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad. And then I sat down and ate my little burger and chicken nuggets, and I was like, I feel better.
Do you remember the time when I also brought you chicken nuggets because you were like
Dying? I think I had like a heat stroke or something, dude. So
and this was like
high school.
High school. Like he's
yeah,
like 17.
I think it was like a junior. Yeah, because you were probably a senior or a junior, and I was like a sophomore or a junior.
Yeah, or it might have even been over the summer because you were working at Curly Cut.
Yeah. So I was working at the local ice cream shop, right? And they didn't have great AC. Definitely not in like the inside, like at all. And so I was in there. I might have like not eaten or something, but everything kind of aligned where I started getting kind of like loopy. And I was like, dude, I feel so sick. And I like told the person I was working with, I was like, I'm sorry, I gotta go home. Like, I don't feel good at all. I was like, okay, whatever, you're good, go home. And then I get home, dude, and it was like I freaking had the flu or something. I was like, I literally thought I was dying. I was like, Sam, can you get me some McDonald's?
No, that's not even how it went. You like called me and you were like, I don't feel good. I was like, what? You're like, I almost passed out at work. I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, what do you need? And you were like, I don't know how to make it better. And I was like, do you want food? And you were like, probably. And I was like,
you started crying. I was like,
yeah, he's like crying on the other side. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you want? And you were like, I don't know. I was like, should I get you like McDonald's chicken nuggets? And you're like, yeah. So I show up with McDonald's and he's like laying in his room with like a wet towel on his head.
So dramatic.
Dude, you would think, but I felt so bad. Like,
Boys are drama queens.
I kid you not, I thought I was dying. Like, I can put up with a little bit of sickness, but
No, follow your intuitions. I'm with you on that one. I think one time I went to work and after 30 minutes after being there, I think I had some eggs that I had meal prepped, and I started feeling like really weird, like nauseous. I was like, that's weird. I'm confused on why I'm nauseous, and it wouldn't go away. And I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up, but I wouldn't throw up. I think it's because like I knew I was at work, so I didn't want to throw up at work. But I was like, it's only like getting worse, and I was really concerned I was gonna throw up at work. So I was literally there for an hour, and I told my boss, I was like, I'm feeling really sick. I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up, so I need to go home. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, go for it. And I was feeling dizzy too, so like I drove back home and I threw up.
Wait, at your current job?
Yeah, my
Wait,
job
you
now.
said you pre-made eggs?
I meal prepped. Like egg bites. And then I was scared to like eat those afterwards.
Yeah, what's an egg bite?
It's just like oven baked like eggs.
Like you make eggs kind of like in a cupcake tin, so they're like a circular shape. You can put veggies in them and stuff.
Okay, like the deviled egg?
Yeah.
No. Like have you ever Starbucks egg bites?
No, I don't eat Starbucks.
It's like a scrambled egg with veggies
but
in
you
it.
make them in the oven and you can just make a bunch of them at one time.
Yeah, they're just like this.
The little muffin tins.
But maybe my eggs were like old. Or something was old because I was scared to eat the rest of my egg bites. So I just threw them all away.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. But I was literally at work for an hour. Went back home.
The worst.
But I knew I was going to throw up, and I did throw up.
Yeah. I've had a couple times where I just like randomly feel sick and I'm like, I know I need to throw up, but I don't want to. Like when last time I ate a gyro at Party in the Park, I woke up like in the middle of the night and I felt so bad, but I was like, I don't want to get up, so I just kept tossing and turning, and then eventually I was like, no, I have to go throw up right now.
That's the worst when you fight it for like an hour.
Yes, like I was fighting it for so long. I was like, if I just go throw up, I'll feel better, and then I did. I think I also laid on the bathroom floor for a while because it feels so good
when it's nice and cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like I'll literally fight it for 2 hours, like you said, tossing and turning, and then I'm like, as soon as I fall asleep, I'll be fine. But good thing I don't let that happen, because imagine if you throw up in your sleep.
Oh yeah.
But then you die.
That can kill you.
Yeah. And you like choke on like.
I was like, ew, you died.
You could drown in your vomit.
Imagine that being the way you go out. Oh, how did he die? Yeah, he threw up in his sleep.
Some people do die like
Yeah.
that.
That's so sad, but unfortunate.
It's mostly, drug addicts, but
Just like when your body is just
Yeah.
imagine
or like
you
really drunk people, I can imagine too.
imagine you eat so much like McDonald's, you throw up in your sleep.
Yeah.
So much butternut squash.
Have you had butternut squash after that?
I actually really like savory, but like butternut squash soup, I think is really good.
Maybe you just ate too much.
That's
Yeah.
definitely also a big thing since I was like 5th grade and ate a whole thing of it. And I think since I told myself as I was eating, like, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I like
It
psyched
just made
myself
it
out.
uneasy in your body.
Because obviously I was able to hold it in until after the concert.
Yeah.
My brother said he used to like Cheetos, just Cheeto Puffs so much when he was young that like one time he found a block of cheese in my grandma's fridge. So he was like, this has got to be the same thing. So he like bit the block of cheese and he threw up. He said, I didn't eat Cheetos for a long time.
Wait, just like regular Cheetos?
Like the
The
puff
puff
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Big old dummy.
I've been fortunate enough to like, I mean, I know it happens a lot with like people with alcohol, like, oh, tequila messed me up. So now when I drink tequila, like I can't, like, fortunately I haven't had that much and I've come around to butternut squash.
You're comparing butternut squash to tequila.
No,
Not
I'm
the
just saying,
same
like, I
thing.
haven't been like, because I mean, I'm
It's
sure
like
I've eaten
doubt.
some stuff, or I mean, obviously after a night out, I'm like, oh, that rum was terrible. But I'm like, shoot, give me a shot. I'll still take it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, with alcohol, it's different.
Yeah.
I feel like for a lot of people, it's like freshman year vodka, like, is what you drink. Like, I feel like a lot of my friends from college, like junior, senior year, they're like, I will not go near any Svedka or anything like that.
Oh, Svedka, no.
Gross.
That's terrible.
But as a freshman, that blue raz one used to go crazy.
The Smirnoff flavors,
Ugh.
too. They have so many. So bad.
I can like smell it.
The strawberry lemonade.
Well, Leo, you've only been 21 for a month, so you only have been drinking alcohol for a month, right?
Right.
Right.
What's your favorite beverage?
What's your go-to? Or you still don't drink?
Like, not enough to have, like, a favorite? What are you, a beer guy?
You can't be yawning this much. You're faking it at this point.
Like, yeah, I'm a Four Local guy.
Do you like beer? Do you like beers?
Spirits? Wine?
Seltzers.
You guys are going too fast before me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you
answer.
like beers?
Dang, Leo's brain
What-
goes so slow.
Giving you options.
I always really want that, what is it? Rainier, but you can't get it out here.
Oh, that beer did go crazy.
That'll make Miles happy.
Mm-hmm. It's just like such a good, easy drinking beer.
Yeah.
Miles, if you're hearing this, please mail us some reindeer.
Yeah.
I can send you my address.
College.
Leo, when's the first time you drank alcohol?
I don't know.
What age? Older or younger than 18?
I was in high school, so.
Did you get drunk?
Senior year or younger than senior year?
Pretty sure it was younger.
Damn.
Ooh. Younger than junior year?
Was it at a family party?
I feel like I've never seen Leo drunk at a
You can
family party.
remember when your sister burned you with Maruchan playing again.
I don't.
Do you not feel comfortable talking about it?
You're 21 now. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're absolved of your sins.
You're starting fresh.
Because I had my first drink junior year. Like,
Was it homecoming? Was that
no,
when
it
we
was
had
like the
party
summer
bus?
going into junior year.
Oh.
Damn, that was kind of young.
Yeah.
I guess I'm Mexican though.
I didn't have my first drink until I think freshman year of college.
Really? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Goody two shoes.
Summer after high school.
Damn, I really started early. I turned out fine.
Yeah, I didn't have my first drink until I was 21.
Damn.
Boo.
Boring.
Yeah, I remember, like, all my friends knew I didn't drink. And so when I turned 21, a few of them tried to get me to drink. And I was like, no one better show up to my house or I'm going to lock you out. Like, I'm not going to take it, like, with alcohol.
Yeah, like you don't want to be pressured to do
Yeah.
it. It's your
Mhm.
choice.
And then, like, a weekend or two later, we're at a party, like, just at someone's suite. And they had, like a wine with, like, fruit or something. And I remember I told my one friend, I'm like, yo, serve me a cup and, like, bring it to me around the corner so no one sees me drink it. And so he, like, brought it. And so, like, I had, like, a few drinks. I'm like, I don't want anyone to know I drank. Like, I don't want to make it a big deal.
Which friend did you have deliver you the cup?
Carlos.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah.
Either him or Ben.
Yeah. No, not Ben.
Not
If it was Ben, he
you would've
might.
told everybody.
Ben can't keep secrets, so he would be too excited. He'd be like, "Guys," like he would tell someone, and
He'd
then
like
they would
pretend
talk.
to be
Yeah,
like, keep it a secret, but guess what just happened?
yeah, like oh, Oscar had a drink. Like I'm so hyped. And so yeah, then the next weekend we were at a party, and then I had a drink, and everyone's like, "Whoa, is this your first drink?" I was like, "No, I had some drinks last weekend."
And they were like, we
Like,
missed it.
aw.
Yeah. So, but yeah, then it was like kind of normal every few weeks. Like I'd be at someone's place having a drink, and they're like, "Oh, you just had a drink," and I'm like, "Yep, I've been drinking since my birthday."
Wow.
Little did y'all know.
And then it even happened when I would come back, like when I came back to my hometown, and people would see me like at a party or at a bar drinking. They'd be like, "You drink?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, you didn't do anything wild in high school." I'm like, well, I'm not in high school anymore.
I'm 21 now.
Yeah.
A big boy.
A lot of people from high school have told me and Oscar that, like, what? You guys are crazy now. You didn't do anything like this in high school. And I was like,
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago.
yeah, like, that was a long time ago, dude. So, Leo, when was your first drink?
I don't remember.
He blacked out, so he doesn't remember.
Did you black out?
I've never blacked out.
Ooh.
Did you get drunk when you first drank?
No.
Okay. Was it like 1 or 2 drinks?
Pretty sure it was just like one.
I just remember this random story. And our cousin Uciel's bachelor party. So he had it at Hocking Hills, and there was like 20 or 30 guys there. We had this like lodge, like this huge cabin. It had an indoor pool, and it was just like the there was a few rooms with like doubles, but the main room where everyone was sleeping just had a bunch of bunks. And I remember we like the first time we got there, like people had already been drinking all day, and so we just started drinking, and we're up until like 1 or 2 in the morning. And I remember at some point I'm like, I'm kind of tired, like I don't want to go to sleep right now, but I'm like over, I don't know, stimulated. Like I don't want to socialize anymore. You know, my batteries are drained.
Mhm.
So I go up to my room, and I'm like, I also need to charge my phone. So I go up, and I like am laying down on the bunk, and I'm like charging my phone. And then Uciel's brother Daniel comes up like a few minutes later, and he's like, "Hey man, come on." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Come on." I'm like, "What do you want?" And he's like drunk. He's like, "Come on, man." He's like, let's go hang out with everyone else. I'm like, "No, I'm good right here." He's like, "Look, I know you're like kind of shy, you feel kind of weird, but like I'm here with you, man." I'm like, I don't feel like that at all. I just don't want to be around everyone right now. He's like, "Come on, man, let's go." I'm like, "All right." And so like we go down, and then like, you know, just he's like, "Don't worry, man. I'm like, take care of you. Don't feel sad or nothing." I'm like, "Okay." And then like he like gets me a drink, and then like he goes back to partying, and then as soon as like he's not looking at me, I like walked away. I'm like, that was kind of weird.
Did you go back upstairs?
Yeah. And I found out later that a different cousin, Rami's, was like, "Hey, Daniel, Oscar just went upstairs. Like, he said he wants you to tuck him into bed." He's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "I want Daniel to tuck me into bed." He's like, "He said he wants me to tuck him into bed." And so that's the only reason he went upstairs.
But he's like convinced you so he didn't have to tuck you in.
He was walking up the stairs. He's like, "Am I really gonna do this?" He's like, nah, I'm gonna bring him down so that way.
Yeah, but he was so drunk.
He was so drunk
Like
that night.
the next day, I don't even think he like left his room. Like he probably didn't get up till like 5 p.m. because he was so hungover.
Yeah, I think they were like throwing everyone in the pool. Like, he just
Oh
throwing
my
everyone in the pool. I
God.
was like, no, don't throw me in the pool.
I was trying to do everything I could to to avoid that. I'm like, no one better throw me in that pool.
I think I wrestled with him a little bit. I was like, no, don't throw me in the pool. And then I was like, oh, dang, I shouldn't have wrestled him. That was kind of mean. And then I was like, all right. I took everything out of my pockets. I was like, throw me in. And then they threw me in. Good times.
Can't wait till we're having bachelorette parties.
Oh,
Might
that
be
was
a while.
bachelor party?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
a cousin.
Okay, no one's gonna throw me anyway.
I'm throwing you head
And
first
no
into
one
your
needs to
cake.
tuck me in.
I'm tucking you in.
I'm tucking you
No.
into the cake.
Oh my gosh, you give me a cake. David comes out of the cake. I'd be like, I'm going home.
Where's David?
En pura tanga. Trying turn around.
Like, this is your stripper.
You have the nipple stickers, the tassels.
Yeah, and I'm shaking them real good. And then
We were on a
I
budget.
practice.
We were on a budget. David said he'd do it for $50.
I paid them $50 if they let me get him the cake.
Remember when we were like, we were telling Oscar, how much would we have to pay you to get like a bikini wax?
David
And
was
we
like,
got to like $50, and then David was like, "Damn, I didn't get anything out of it." I was just like,
They're paying
"Okay,
Are you getting paid?
they're paying you."
For Oscar, it was like a 12-pack of beer, $50 with the Pokemon cards, and like 2 cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I'll think about
David
it.
was like,
he was
"Damn,
hustling,
they're
yo."
paying you."
I was like, you guys are paying for it?
David's like, I was just going to do it for the experience.
It's like,
David's like, I gotta try something once.
I just want to be able to hear my farts go.
Ew, David.
I had a friend in college told me he used Nair on his bottom end
Oh, gosh.
to like get rid of all the
That's
hair.
scary.
And he's like, bro, you don't understand how much. What was the word he used? Essentially, we say, when you have no hair down there, your farts are so loud, dude. 'Cause there's no like friction or anything
There's no
stopping them.
soundproof.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems dramatic.
And he was like, dude, I would fart. And he's like, I had no more silent but deadlies. They were all loud. I was like, dang, I can only imagine. I was like, what crossed your mind? I was like, yeah, let me nair my bunghole real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Probably just trying to get rid of the bottle.
The Nair.
Yeah.
I've never used Nair. I'm like scared.
What are you supposed to use that for? Like your arm hair?
Just hair removal.
Just
I
any
used
hair
to-
removal.
I used to use it on my upper lip.
You stopped?
I can
Yeah,
tell.
don't you see that mustache?
We can tell.
Shut up.
Get back on that.
It just smells terrible. That's
Oh,
why I don't use
Like
it.
chemicals?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, it is all chemicals. That's why it freaks me out. They're like the chemicals that will burn your skin off, basically.
You eat McDonald's every other week.
And so do you.
I know, I'm saying. Like, the chemicals is like
That's
At least she's
different.
not bald.
It's not burning my flesh.
Or hair.
Just her intestines.
Just your intestines.
They're not burning. They're good.
They're good. I don't know.
You're the
You've had
one
some
over
gnarly
here.
farts.
My stomach ache.
Yeah. My
Should we
stomach.
tell them about how I yelled at you at Target?
Sure.
Yeah. What's the tea?
Because what had we eaten?
I don't know. Something that made my stomach hurt.
We ate and we had to run errands. Oh, we got tacos.
Yeah.
You had a quesadilla.
Quesadilla con queso. Remember she ordered that like a dummy?
She did, in fact, order a
Oh
quesadilla
my
con
gosh.
queso. And I was like, why are you doing
my
that? We're not in
God.
Mexico City. And she's like, I'm being cultured. I was like, what are you talking about? That's only from Mexico City. You're being uncultured right now by
You were in
saying...
Columbus, Ohio.
Anyways.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
ordered a quesadilla con queso. We ate. And then we had to run some errands, so we went to Target, and I had to return something. And while we were there, she whispers in my ear, like, my stomach hurts.
Literally like that.
And I was like, God damn, your stomach always hurts. You need to go take a food sensitivity test to figure out what's wrong with you. And she was like, why are you screaming? Everybody can hear you.
Because she was literally
that's the point.
screaming.
That's exactly how I said it.
I was like, eyes blinking, looking around.
I was like, the worker is right in front of us.
Literally, he's checking her out. He's literally like returning her item for her right in front of her. God damn, your stomach always be hurting.
Honestly, I think if you didn't whisper it, I think that set her off. Just thought like, why are you whispering this?
Right. I was like, act like it's a secret. This is a known fact. Your stomach always hurts after we eat.
The worker's
Sounds-
like, maybe you should look at a sensitivity test.
You know, the girl yelling, she's got a point, man. This is the second time it's happened.
Have you tried Pepto?
She won't take
He's like-
Tums.
She's like, she won't do anything to help herself. She won't even take a Tums. She will not.
But yeah, if you would like to donate money to buy Alex a food sensitivity test, I'm putting up a fund.
It's fine. It's fine.
How much do those cost?
I don't know. 100 and something.
Is that the one where
Yeah.
they prick you like 40 times with a bunch of different things?
I think
That's an allergy test.
Oh.
You have to go to like an actual doctor to do
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
But they do it on your
there's,
back.
Like, there's like food
Ooh.
sensitivity tests you can just like mail in, and I think you just give
Swap.
them like blood sample.
Oh.
Like you prick your
David's going
finger.
through all the tests.
Right.
Don't worry, Sam
least
knows how to get
I
blood.
miss school.
She's
I'm
gonna
trying
put
to
you
take
up the
any test I
slide.
can get.
Oscar's friend last weekend, we were telling, or I forgot, who was it that was like, did you think we had to mail in our poop or something like that?
Yeah. You were the one that was saying
Wasn't that me?
Yeah. I think you said like, do I
Are
have to
you
mail in
sure?
my poop?
Are you
what?
sure? Because I thought it was blood. But then,
No.
like, you mentioned something, and I was like, oh, maybe it's poop.
Who are you talking to?
Lauren.
Lauren. Yeah, she's the one that brought up the food sensitivity thing.
Yeah.
But there's another one. There's a test you could do at home or something
That's
like
what
that.
we were
Where it's like
talking about.
where you like cut out
Yes,
foods.
and I think she was the one who said we had to like mail out our poop.
No, I think
Someone
this
else.
is what happened. We told her the story about the food sensitivity test, and then all of us were like, I wonder if you can do one at home. And then we were like, what would you need to do for that? And I think either you or me, it was one of us three, was like, would you have to mail in your poop? So all three of us were like, probably. What else would you do? And then we're like, no, maybe just a blood test. And then we Googled it, and it would be a blood test.
Yeah,
I don't think the poop would last until then.
I don't think you can mail poop.
That doctor's like,
You
what the
can't.
hell is this?
You can't, in
shit?
fact, mail
colon,
poop.
Yeah, there's like colon
Who's gonna stop
test-
me?
Colon cancer test.
There's
My
what?
dad mailed in his poop.
Corn sample test? Like they sample if there's corn in your...
Colon.
Oh.
Gross.
It's to check your colon.
Get your colons checked.
The earlier the better, boys.
Looking at you two. Leo's still young.
Get that shit tested, my boy. And let us know how it goes. Let us know what to expect.
There's no fingers up the butt anymore.
Why? What? What is it now?
I think it's just like a procedure. I think they either put something in there or you can mail in your
So
So
there's
you're-
still something entering the rectum.
Yeah.
No,
Like a camera.
but
Like
it's,
oh, it's no fingers. It's just this robot probe.
but
just
also,
gonna go
I
around
think-
it.
Rather
Also,
have.
I think you can mail in your poop.
I don't think so.
I think my dad mailed in his poop.
But to do the full colon thing, I think they gotta do something up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's when you're like older. I'll ask my dad and get back to you guys.
You asked
I
your
think
dad
they
about his poop.
recommend that men start doing it like in their
Earlier.
like 40s or
No,
something.
now it's earlier.
Well, it
I
used
thought
to
it
be
was
like,
later.
Yeah, it used to be 40s.
It used to be
40s or 50s.
and now they're saying like 35
Because
maybe.
a lot of men
Oh,
are getting
I thought
in
it was 50s
younger.
now.
But there's been like I've heard of from a different podcast that there's been cases of men getting colon cancer in their late 20s. So they're like, you should actually be checking earlier than your 30s.
God damn.
Particularly, especially I guess if your family has a history of like colon cancer.
Alright.
Does any of our family?
I don't
Not
know.
that
You
I
have to
know
ask.
of.
Have
Ask
they
the
got
No.
guys.
tested?
You have your dad get tested so that way it's like if he's
Right. I'm
He
what's
probably
up, Pops?
has been.
No, I
No.
feel like he probably has.
Did I have a PCP?
Huh? Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
sure.
Then he probably did. If he like
Yeah.
checks up on with them.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd
Yearly.
have to ask him, but it sounds like something that maybe he was brought up before. I don't know. Maybe.
Get that colon
Dang.
checked, boys.
oh gosh.
Well, he's in the age range, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's-
saying. He's probably
Mm-hmm.
had to
He's
get
like
it.
late 40s. Oh, he turned 50 this year.
Yeah, he celebrated his 50th in California.
Damn. It's so funny. Maybe am I a bad kid? Sometimes I forget how old my parents are until I just sit down
I
and do the math.
know. I need to visit my parents more.
Well, it's easy with my mom because she's 20 years older than me on the dot, pretty much.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah.
And then I
December.
just add 4 for my dad. Like, dang, he's 50. And I'm like half his age. That's crazy.
Gee, more than half.
Gee, a little bit more. One more year more.
Almost 27.
How old our
Don't
mom?
remind me. Ugh.
Oldie.
How old our mom turned? Because it was her birthday Monday.
No, 7.
She was born
54.
in.
54.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? She just turned 30.
Your mom she
Wait.
turned 54?
Her birthday was Monday.
Your mom was born 69?
Your mom was born in 69?
Nice.
My mom is
Nice.
from 69.
Nice. Nice.
Shut up, David.
You're so annoying.
Nice.
Then our moms are the same age.
Mm-hmm. My dad's from 63.
Cool.
That age gap.
Yeah. You're telling me. I think my grandma and my grandfather had like a 12-year gap.
What?
Yeah, David. Start looking at the
Yeah, David.
14-year-olds.
No,
What?
God, no.
14?
The joke I was gonna make was like,
That's not even
Yeah, I was
12
gonna say,
years.
David,
like-
those gingers I was talking about earlier.
I'm like, what am I worried about? My girl might be moving into her freshman dorm this week. Just kidding.
Oh
just
my
kidding.
God.
Isn't it
Wait, that is 14.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not 14. Never mind.
12 years?
Oh goodness, no, I don't know.
14 years.
My brother and
Just
my
looking 4
sister-in-law
years.
are 6 years apart. My sister-in-law
Yeah, wait, did
is
we already talk
a
about
year
this?
younger.
What?
Like, the age range we would date.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys talked.
Oh, you weren't
or
there on that episode.
Marisol and
Oh.
Sam did, I think.
We talked about it. Not you. You weren't here.
Where
Yeah,
they say
that was the episode you went.
I think
divide
it
your
was
age by
the-
2 and add 5.
It was like the grenade alert episode.
Divided by 2. That's 18.
Free game.
I'm
He's
saying.
gonna be like, have Bella send her friends up to me.
They're moving in. No,
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
David's like, I'm going to the help her move in.
hell no. Yeah, I'm an orientation leader. What's up?
Oh my.
Well, I know some girls are like that. I had a friend in college, and she was like, "Yeah, ideally, I would like to date a 40-year-old man." I was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
"What?" She ended up dating someone 2 years younger than her.
So it goes.
Mm-hmm. Are we done?
Let's be.
Let's go watch a movie.
It's late.
Yeah,
My
it's
boy.
late.
It's about to be 11.
Well,
Oh, what?
with that, that's the end of this podcast.
Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm doing background music.
Boo.
All right, Rasputin.
Let's end this.
Thank you all for listening. I don't know what episode number this is. We've lost track. 22?
2 or
23?
3?
Just add it later.
No, I'm not going to add it later. That's too much work, Leo.
22 or 3?
We record everything live and we don't go back and re-record anything.
One and done.
One and done.
One take. Well, except the first episode.
Except the first episode. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week. You can find us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod.
I'm Oscar.
I'm Marisol.
I'm Sam.
I'm David.
I'm Leo.
And see you next week.
Bye.
Boy.
Arrivederci.
Bye.